today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington football team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've certainly... Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense ready to take over, and you see Taylor Heineke at the helm in his second season with the football team.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring...
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here comes Carter. Oh, what a move.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I try to take it to the right.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
4 yards remain for second down. Now Heineke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Heineke finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
The NFL Madden Week Season 202021 Week 7 matchup will be coming up next. Carolina Panthers 5-1, New York Giants 1-5.
Figure it out as this game moves on.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score.
NFL Madden Week Season 202021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
And know that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
The NFL Madden Week Season 202021 Week 7 matchup will be coming up next. Carolina Panthers 5-1, New York Giants 1-5.
The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 5. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
The NFL Madden Week Season 202021 Week 7 matchup will be coming up next. Kansas City Chiefs 3-3, Tennessee Titans 4-2.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry.
Season 202021 Week 7 matchup will be coming up next. Cincinnati Bengals 4-2 Baltimore Ravens 5-1.
Right side going to be caught by Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. First down, Heineke. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To the air again, Heineke. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Heineke. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Heineke to throw it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Rodgers again now. Open man, here's Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He's got the rookie from Clemson, Amari Rodgers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Rodgers going to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And Crosby puts it through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Heineke on first down. Rolling to his right. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 31, Heineke. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Sam Darnold has a touchdown pass. From there, we stay in the AFC East and skip over to Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass for the number 2 overall pick, Zach Wilson. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Rodgers. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun, Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A first down throw for Heineke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 40 now on second down, Heineke. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Pass complete, Tunyon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the option, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Face mask, defense. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that, but as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Rodgers going to try and run, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Heineke now in the Washington offense. Down 20-13. A little over a minute to go. Back to throw. He's got McLaurin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33
New York
yards.
Giants.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.